What is the Eucharist? What would happen if you made people the following offer? Anyone jumping around on one leg for 1 hour will get $100. Doubtlessly, there would be a few people signing up for this challenge. If you were to raise the reward to $1,000, certainly more contestants would show up. And if you were to raise the stakes to $100,000, then it would be jam-packed. Now, what do you think would happen if you offered even more than 100 grand? And let's say people didn't even have to jump around on one leg to get it. What would happen? Well, actually, this has already been tried, and the result is always the same. Only a few people come. Sounds strange, but it's true. This is exactly what happens at Holy Mass. At Holy Mass, we are offered Holy Communion. And Holy Communion is worth way more than many buckets full of gold. Christ Himself is present in Holy Communion, making it priceless and infinitely precious. No jumping on one leg required. So if there's a lot of room at churches these days, then it's obviously because many Catholics have no clue of what Holy Communion actually is. They have no idea what they are missing. So, what is Holy Communion? At the Last Supper, Jesus took bread and wine and spoke the words, "This is my body," and "This is my blood." He didn't say that this was to be understood merely symbolically, but rather that here we truly have His body and blood. The Gospel of John, chapter 6, makes this very clear. Now, Jesus instructed the apostles to do this in memory of Him, and this is what the Church does to this day. In Holy Mass, the gifts of bread and wine are transformed on the altar. The Holy Eucharist, as the gifts are called after the consecration, looks like bread and wine, tastes like it, and feels like it. But it is no longer bread and wine. It has the outward appearance of these things, but through the consecration, it has truly become the body and blood of Christ. The appearances, what is called species, stay the same, but what it is, the substance, is changed. Because of this, the transformation that happens at Mass is called transubstantiation, and the presence of Jesus under the appearance of bread and wine is called the real presence. This presence of Jesus is true and real, but its mode differs from the presence of other material things. If you divide material things, for example, bread, then you have one half on the left and the other half on the right. But if you break the host into two parts, then you haven't divided Jesus, but only the outward appearances. Jesus is, as we said before, truly and really present in the Eucharist, but not in the way the material things act. Rather, He is truly and wholly present in every part, right down to the thinnest particles, and therefore He can also be present at the same time in the whole world at every Mass. The real presence that Christ has left us in this sacrament is a great gift. He didn't have to do this, but in giving Himself to us under the appearance of something to eat and drink, He shows us that He is the one who truly nourishes us, strengthens our soul, and gives us growth.